What is going on, everyone? How are y'all doing tonight? Let me go ahead here. I think I'm a little too bright. Let's just turn it down just a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. Alright, there we go. It's been a while, man. Been a couple days. Been wanting to get after it, but just had some other things pop up. Yo, David, what's going on, man? How are you? I almost have the XP sliders ready to roll. Nice. Yeah, I've made some changes, but I feel like I'm pretty close. I feel like I'm pretty close to it. So, we are gonna, obviously, yo, Big Papa, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you? The other night we streamed our first two games of our season, New Look, New Orleans Saints, and it didn't go well. I mean, it went well in the sense that we're 2-0, but the games just played completely night and day from how they had been playing at the end of our year one. And I didn't do a patch going into year two, but I said, or I didn't do, a profile delete going into year two because the game had been playing really, really great. I didn't really think it was necessary, but yeah, the game was playing completely different. Our offense was unstoppable. CPU offense wasn't very good. And so I said at the end of that stream, I was like, hey guys, I'm going to do a profile delete. Well, it turned out they dropped perfect timing, because we're going to do the profile delete and test things out. How much in the patch notes really looked like it would impact much what we have going on here, but you never know. So we're going to play a game. I already did the profile delete. What I did want to do with you guys on stream, though, we know we had this huge playbook update, right? They added 800 some plays. They're talking about X, Y, Z with the plays and all that stuff. Let's take a look and see if they tweaked game plan at all. Because we know that game plan is just awful. Like the disparity. I mean, we don't have to go very far. We'll just pick up the Cardinals. We'll look at a couple playbooks just to see, and we'll just scroll over to their game plan. 20 plays, and the star system is all messed up. All right, so we're on the Cardinals here. Let's see if there's any duplicate plays. Right when we switch to second and long. So what would be a empty flood switch would probably be the one. Let's just take a look and see here. Oh my god, I called it. I called it. It's the #1 rated play. So this game is too predictable. I love some of these Madden devs, man, but some of them just should not be working for that company, man. This is lazy. I literally just picked it out. Just looking at it. So this has a pretty high rate of being called on first down. Incomplete pass. Guess what has the #1 rated play on second down? Right here. And let's go second and medium. It's not in second and medium, thank God. But do you guys see this? This is all messed up. The stars are all messed up, man. Let's look at another playbook here. I'd never looked at the Cardinals before. I think some of the ones that I'd maybe looked at like were the Bills and the Eagles, I think. Let's look at the Cowboys. And we're going to do this and compare it to the teams that have really good play, run-pass ratios. So, again, they're messed up. You got two plays that are going to get called heavily. God, why do they have to do this with star system? I get it. You have 18 plays are very, very well done here. They're all the same. Again, why do you need them to be 2.5 stars? Why not just put them at 1 star? Anyway, so let's look at we get two different inside zones. I'm just looking at a couple of these top plays here that could pick motion stick, motion slot in, or I think fade smash could probably be in second and long. Let's take a look here. Oh, wow. This is better, other than I hate verticals. Like, we know verticals are just awful. They call it all the time, and the reason it's awful is the quarterback just doesn't get rid of the ball. They need to just chuck it up. They don't even do it. But the Cowboys, there's motion stick. Motion slot in. Are those the same ones? So same exact plays on first down are being reused on second and medium. 500 plays in this playbook. EA. And this is what you're... Again, it doesn't really impact the user so much because we can just call our own plays. This impacts the CPU and what we see from the CPU. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So it's on second and medium, it's on second and short, and it's on first down. So there's a high probability we could see this play run back to back. First down and either second and medium, second and short. What happens if we go to third and long? It's probably not going to be on third and long, but third and medium? No. Oh, look at that. There it is. So motion slot in is in the Cowboys playbook. First down, second and medium, second and short, third and short. And it's all out of trio Y flex. And let's just go to... oh, look it. There it is again. So we're up to first down, second medium, second and short, third and short, fourth and medium 5 times they've reused this play. It won't be there. Let's go to red zone. Oh my god. A 6th time. A 6th time. They used the same play 6 times in a gameplay, in a game plan. And this playbook has 468 plays. And they're giving us the same play from the CPU. Do I just say 6 times? There are no words, man. There are no words. Inexcusable. There's no defense for this. None. None. Create an AI algorithm to take 468 plays and disperse it between all the different situations. I mean, that's what we have AI for. I literally used Google AI and Grok to generate myself new logos from our YouTube channel today, if you guys haven't noticed. I used AI to do it. I didn't have to pay somebody like I've done in the past. I used AI for free. Why can't they use AI to generate a freaking realistic game plan based on NFL data using the full... Just write the algorithm on PC. It's pretty easy. Just do it. And then you just copy and paste it on the console. Freaking... man. Anyways, Daniel, we're about to find out, man. We're about to find out. Just did a profile delete, and we are about to play the game here. I just wanted to check out playbooks. They talked about how this was the biggest playbook update that they've ever done. You know, all these new plays, but then I wanted to look at the game plan to see what they did with the game plan. And, it's straight dog water, man. Straight up dog water. Alright, we're going to just get through this training real quick. I got to edit the quarterback for the Falcons. I'm assuming it's Penix now. Unless they still have Kirk Cousins, I don't know. We're just going to do that real quick, and then we're fired up at the game. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys don't mind that I checked that out, but it just bugs me, right? Because playing the quarterback is, or the CPU, like, quarterback's the most important position in the game. And they run the plays. Right, I feel you, Big Papa, but that doesn't mean that the game planning can't be better, right? Why can't it be an actual game? Why can't it actually be an actual game? Like, in the playbook, it says game plan. The game plan is throwing the same freaking play 6 times, potentially? No. That's not a game plan. It's just not. You gotta quit calling it that. He dropped. He regressed. He is now trigger happy. We're gonna edit. We're gonna edit Penix too. Yeah, we're gonna find out, Big Papa. Like I said, we're gonna find out real quick. I don't know if Penix is playing over Kirk Cousins or not. In this one, but okay, he's already good to go. He's already good to go. All right, we'll fire up the game here and dive in, man. I've been itching to play. One of the reasons I haven't played is just because I've been working on these XP sliders, doing an update for these XP sliders. Oh my god. Okay. I need a right freaking guard. Kidding me? Essentially the same player, just got a little bit more acceleration. Love the player scan for Cody Ford, man. How's the XP sliders going? Dude, it's good, man. I've knocked all... I got pretty much all the positions knocked out other than guard, center, and defensive tackle. Just tweaking them just ever so slightly. I'm trying to keep... What I'm trying to do is get it to where we still have the 90 overalls, but reduce how much 80 overalls are. I'm in a spot where I could honestly release it, but I'm trying to be a perfectionist. And just lower it to try to get it closer to the real, like, how the roster is set up now. My salary cap is on, Elijah. I wouldn't turn it off. That's cheating. That is cheating. Also, hey, what's up? Yeah, I wouldn't. I can't turn that off, man. God, I love these, the Dirty Bird, the old school Dirty Birds, man. Absolutely love them. When they came out in new uniforms a couple years ago, I really wish they would have, went back to this style, these colors, you know. I don't like what they do with their jerseys, man. The big block letters and... Broncos dropped the ball too, man. Everyone loves their throwback jerseys. The ones that they wore against the Chiefs last week. They should have made those the main color, the orange and the blue. You'd have an orange top, a blue top, orange bottoms, blue bottoms, white bottoms. You'd have, yeah, white top, blue top, white bottoms, orange bottoms, blue bottoms, and you can do combinations of the two. And you could have had your standard blue and orange helmet, and then you could have had an alternate orange helmet or an alternate white helmet, you know. Dominique's looks... is it Dominic? I don't know. Dominique or Dominic is male. Dominique is typically feminine. I just want to get your name right. Looks like a FUBU jersey. Yeah, no, for real though. Nick, I'm 100% in agreeing with you. I also believe this for the NBA too. I really wish the NBA every single year would do a 90s week, where for that week all teams would do their 90s throwback jerseys. And if the team wasn't around in the 90s, like the Pelicans, then screw them, you know? You know what I mean? They're the only ones, though. The Thunder, too, I suppose. But it would be really cool if the Thunder wore the Sonic jerseys, just as a throwback. Dominic. Okay, sorry, my man. Sorry, I just, you know... the way I spelled, the way it was written, I went, you know... I guess I can see it, but yeah. I just went it. What's up, Ron? How are you? Yeah, I would love a 90s week in the NBA, too, man. I love all those 90s jerseys. Hawks... Raptors, Magic, Pacers, Lakers. Jazz, Kings, the Wizards could go back to the Bullets jerseys, the Bulls, you know, the pinstripes and the black, the Pistons, Grant Hill. I mean, so many people forget how, dude, the 90s jerseys for the NBA were so good. They need to do a 90s week. That's my idea. Pay me $100,000 for my idea, NBA. And go. Right. But are they going to come back with the same... You know, Supersonics really had the two color schemes, right? They had the green and yellow, and then they had the green and red. Are they going to come back with... Hold on 1 second. I got to change my commentary. I can't even hear it at all. Are they going to come back with the same type of color scheme? I got to turn it up a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. Whenever I do a profile delete, I always forget what my volume control was, and I always have it in a good spot, you know, like where I like it. We'll do that. Yeah, I think people would riot if... Try this. So remember, we scored on both of our opening drives the other night. We're facing a 3rd and 5 here. I don't know. Well, I've already felt more resistance, but we'll see. Got it.
This is complete to Olave. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first
yeah, I mean, the NFL could do a 90s. Yeah, the dinosaur ones. Yeah, those are great. The NFL 90s week, I don't know how prevalent it would be, though. Like, you'd have the Detroit Lions 90s. I mean, teams have made a couple changes since then. Wow, running's already tougher. You have some teams, yeah, you have the Broncos, the Falcons, the Chargers, the Rams. Well, no, the Rams are kind of back to their color scheme from the 90s. Ooh, off-target throw. I like it. Cowboys have their 90s jerseys. When did the Eagles play greens? I mean, they have them as a throwback now, but when did they, like, officially stop? Did they still wear them in the 90s? Because that would be their, you know, main...
Rattler to the air now. He's trying to push the field.
Oh! Chargers powder blue. I hate the Chargers new jerseys. I hate the Chargers and the Rams jerseys, man. We had, guys, man, we had him perfect. I hate this. I read this perfectly. Had the right guy to go to. Good pass pick up on the blitz. Made the perfect call. Yeah, you would have to use live update or else you wouldn't get it. Nick, okay, so yeah, 95, that means, hey, that falls under 90s, right? I'm trying to think of another team that had, because the Chiefs haven't really changed their jerseys in a minute, neither have the Raiders. The Seahawks 90s jerseys are filthy. 49ers haven't really changed theirs much. Cardinals haven't really changed theirs much, just added black into it. We'd have the Oilers jerseys, which would be great, because the Titans jerseys suck. But would they go to the Texans or would they go to the Titans, you know what I mean? Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end. You don't want him to lose. Jacksonville, you could go back to their jerseys when they came out. They didn't really have. I mean, they changed a little bit. I'm just trying to go through conferences. Baltimore hasn't changed theirs at all. I don't think they've changed their jerseys, you know, like ever, or in like 20 years. Pittsburgh hasn't changed much. Cincinnati has. Your Panthers jerseys are fire? Yeah, I like the combinations of the Panthers, man. I was literally thinking about that just the other day. I was like, yo, when I played them, actually, I was like, man, the Panthers have some cool combinations. Oh, they are starting Penix. I just realized that. Didn't get rid of it.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Giants have their jerseys from the 90s. Bills. Baltimore has changed, but not much, right?
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
Dolphins have changed a little bit. I mean, Patriots have their 90s jerseys that they played in their Super Bowl loss to Green Bay, which are, I really like those. I wish they'd go back to that color scheme. Yeah, I think there'd definitely be, I mean, you could definitely make it work for the NFL too. In the NBA, yeah, the only team that wouldn't work in the NBA is the Pelicans.
Showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ooh, they look like they're bringing pressure.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of
there we go.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
I really like the Pats jerseys from the 90s, the Broncos, the Seahawks, the Falcons. Those are my 4 favorite ones for sure.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller.
Good blocking.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Pro Buffett, I have played 5 minutes, so I don't have a verdict yet, brother. Hopefully have one soon. We punted on our first possession. We picked up a 1st down, then punted. But CPU didn't do anything. Their first possession.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Aaron, so all Madden, this year they got rid of all the boosts. So in years past, the all Madden players were faster, had increased acceleration, strength, you know, it was just very cheesy, right? All in the name of being more difficult. This year they said that they got rid of that, and so now all Madden, the teams just play smarter. So they will do more coverage shells, they will make more audibles, they'll, you know, they just play smarter in general. The biggest thing I think it impacts is the quarterback play. They become too robo feeling. Go block! Hey, there we go. Like, they're just too automatic. That's my only issue with all Madden. If the quarterbacks didn't feel like that, I would probably be playing on all Madden. Mike, we just did it at the beginning of the stream, bro. That's the first thing we did on stream is we went and looked at the playbooks and see the stars. And the Cowboys had the same play assigned to 6 different situations.
And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Not a fan of the matte look for the Vikings helmets. Which prefer would you, or which look would you like for them? I don't mind it because they lightened up the color of their jerseys. You prefer the glossier look? That looked good, but they remember their jerseys looked darker back when they had that. Like, you're talking about the Randy Moss, Randall Cunningham, Dante Culpepper days. Their purple jerseys were darker then, and I think it looked better because of that darker jersey. Yeah, and the thing that sucks about it too is if you lower the quarterback accuracy, it impacts how they play the game too. That's why I don't touch quarterback accuracy. Like, I'm on All Pro and I haven't touched it. Pressure matters, but then of course, unfortunately, the quarterbacks are kind of brain dead. Aaron, I think about getting the PC version of Madden and adding Sabo's mod, getting the snow, all that stuff, all the damn time, bro. But my computer isn't powerful enough, graphics card wise, to handle it. I got 32 gigs of RAM for my editing videos and stuff like that, but we're gonna go cover zero. Show cover zero, and we're going to blitz like crazy. But I don't have a strong enough graphics card. I downloaded Madden 25 beta on my PC last year, and I actually got it on the $5 EA Access too. And even on the lowest settings, my computer just couldn't run it. It was screen tearing, glitching. It was rough, man. But you know, I've been watching videos. Like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I don't need a crazy PC. I still do a lot of gaming on PS5. But if I could get one that could handle Madden on pretty high settings. Yo, Dawson, thanks for joining up, man. Appreciate you clicking that subscribe button. Shout out to the 30 of you guys in here hanging out with me, man. If you could like the video, I'd really appreciate that. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Helps other people find this as well. Penix force pass trait is conservative. That is correct. Remember, this is from like the trade deadline. Because I had to restart. I don't remember what happened now, but something happened. I had to restart, and Marshawn Lattimore had been traded. So right after Marshawn Lattimore got traded is when this is from. But yeah, anyway, I've been watching YouTube videos and stuff of, like, you know, good PCs you could get from like Costco, like a good build. I just need to know what graphics card I need to oh, it got knocked down the line of scrimmage. Okay, I haven't seen that much. What graphics card I'd need to be able to handle Madden, you know what I mean? It's from this cover 3 sky. So, JT, in the opinion on that, I actually ran competitive sim style as a base last year and the year before that. Get rid of the ball. See, they ran 4 verts. That's what I'm saying with EA, dude. They throw 4 verts in the goddamn game all the freaking time, but they don't have good quarterback logic for them to get rid of the football. So you get unnecessary sacks like this. Dude, just chuck the ball up. It's a 4 vert. See, 4 verts. 3rd and 7, 4 verts. It's like 3rd and long, EA says, hey, we're running 4 verts. Goatsy Apocalypse, Madden is horribly optimized for PC. At least it was a couple years ago. Which last time I got it on PC, my graphics card is a 308. I think, last year was the first year they brought it back. It was the first year they had it on next gen anyway. I've seen a lot of really good things. Let's see. Where could he have just chucked this up? And we dropped in the cover 3. Okay, he could have thrown it right here to Kyle Pitts. Everywhere else is covered. But also, just take the check down. But what you can't do is call 4 verts and then not even... Okay, chuck it up over here. Throw it towards the out of bounds. 3rd and long and 4 verts goes together like peanut butter and jelly, man. That's how EA programs their play calling. It's god dang atrocious. He had nothing over the top. Like, straight up. He could have maybe pinched one in to Kyle Pitts right here. Honestly, he should have just checked it down or just chucked it up and went towards the sideline over here. That's frustrating because they had a good drive going, ruined by stupid shit.
Punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside.
So Aaron, when you tell me you have a 4080, I'll tell you right now, I have no idea what that means. I'm assuming that's a graphics card, but I don't understand PCs and stuff like that. Like, I don't understand graphics cards, language, any of that. So you're talking to me foreign language. Yeah, why not just do a screen or an RPO or something that gets rid of the football? Like, why do you got to call on 3rd and 7? 7. Are we calling 4 verts?
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice
Not
play,
3rd and 17.
also a run that you know,
3rd and
you may come
7.
back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
You know, the frustration thing for me on EA and their playbooks are, okay, you want to be lazy or you want to do your playbooks like that, I won't call it lazy, but if you don't want to actually put an effort to the playbooks, fine. Allow us to assign custom playbooks to the CPU. Don't handicap us on this.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Dominic, I changed the awareness rate on every player. I only played one game and it was pretty good. 40 to 28. 86 plus overall was a 99 awareness. 80 to 85 was 75. And 79 below was a 55. So you did it for every single position. This wasn't just a straight up quarterback issue. This was a straight up every single position. You did a global awareness. Is that what I'm understanding? Based on their overall tier?
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Right, I would just want it for the, we're going to,
Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Take this to the quarterback. Yeah, 100% running out of shotgun can be OP. Inside zones are what feels really OP. Other running, not necessarily, but inside zones definitely feel OP. Sometimes. I mean, more often than not.
We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
But I just want, even if it's not optimized well for PC, man, the Sabos mod just looks so great.
We're back for the second quarter.
Like, why can't we get snow games like that? Clearly it can be done.
1st and 10 on this drive. Running once more with Miller. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That's what we're testing out, Aaron. I just did a profile delete. I mean, it wasn't, shoot. Wasn't too easy for me before, man. I had good games with Camaro, and then I had other tough ones, you know. So the first start off the season, running was too easy. We did the profile delete, they had the patch. Now we're just going to kind of find out.
They kick the running back in motion.
Oh no. Pressure's getting home.
That is a DB's best friend.
Dropped into coverage, pressure got home. I should have kept on going with the short, quick game because that was working.
Last second attempt to get rid of it.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
But we had a 2nd and short, so it's like, hey, take play action, take a shot.
Falcons will take over.
That didn't work, though.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Why couldn't you do this on the freaking 4 verts? Oh my god, Drake London just mossed. That's filthy. Y'all know I don't use her catch because I want to let the player ratings play out and have something like that happen.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive...
Go to the apocalypse. Yeah. What I plan on doing is when I'm actually in a position to buy a computer, when I'm looking to upgrade and stuff, hopefully before Madden 26. Excuse me. What I'll do is I'll hit up people who actually know, and I'll be like, hey, these are some pre-built computers. Again, I don't need anything crazy. These are some pre-built ones that I'm interested in from either Best Buy or Costco or something like that. Which one can... Oh my god. Which one could I, you know, get and work and then have them point me in the right direction, you know? Yet at least it was a good game. That's right. Keep waiting for Jamal Andre and Terrence Mathis. I forgot Andre Rison was on this team. Former Packer. Okay. Well, they got their run game going a little bit on that drive. Penix got rid of the ball. I like that he took the deep shot. Check out Cyber PC. I'm curious if they're going to bring College Football 25 to the PC. What's crazy is I don't even care. They brought 2K to the PC, and I don't think I even care about those mods. They don't really do anything gameplay-wise, right? It's just all graphical mods. Madden actually mess with the gameplay, and they change the look of the franchise and do all that stuff. How's your first pre-built Nice.
I'm not even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could happen.
Yeah, Andre, that's one thing I do tell people to do is you can always just... I feel like the accuracy definitely got adjusted a little bit. I've seen some off-target throws, and I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm playing with a 69 overall quarterback. I should be a little bit more off-target. But, Andre, that's what I do tell people, too, is if you play with the sliders on all Madden, and, you know, you can see the potential, but it's just too easy for you, just do a quick bump up to all Madden. Don't change anything. Play a couple games there, and then worst case, I would say, I hate recommending this, but it's like kind of have to almost. If you need to, drop the quarterback accuracy. Start out like going on to 40, and you know, go lower if you need to. I remember, don't call plays from coach suggestions. That matters, you guys. If you haven't seen that video I dropped, gameplay has been so much different. I used to call coach suggested plays because I thought that was like, that if I called my own plays, I was having a huge advantage. Oh, nope, couldn't get the edge. But it turns out that, and we part of the reason there's the same play, like we showed at the beginning of the stream in the Cowboys playbook, where there's the same play in there 6 times, is that's a very highly successful play. So coach suggestions give you the most successful plays for each down and distance for offense and defense. And so that's, unfortunately, why we get the same plays suggested to us over and over and over again, because Madden only has a couple plays that are, like, really successful consistently. They need to change that, obviously. But, Aaron, so I set main menu, but I don't change the gameplay sliders in main menu. I don't do the auto subs in main menu. I only set up the fatigue, injury, speed threshold, and physics-based tackling. Those are the only ones I set, and then I do import it, yes. But I only set the gameplay sliders and auto subs. Go! Got it. Okay. 4th and 3 from the 48. What do we do here? But I only adjust the auto subs and the, we gotta punt it, you're right. Coach. The gameplay sliders in the franchise. Remember, I only changed 2 gameplay sliders. The rest is penalties and auto subs. Bounce out of bounds. God dang it. Yeah, Mike, the new gameplay updates are on competitive mode. I'm not switching over to it. I did last year. I ran my slider set off of competitive mode, but I did that to negate the impact. Mike McFadden reached out to me. He used to be Mutt Guru. Follows me on, we follow each other on. He had saw one of my posts complaining, and he reached out to me and kind of explained to me that the all Madden boosts are heavily negated on competitive style. And so I switched up to competitive style for my sliders last year. This year, though, because they got rid of those all Madden boosts, I was like, I'm not going to do it. But I'm not switching up to competitive style just for the updates that they just dropped. I'm not doing it. I think it could mess up everything else that I'm doing here. And I just really don't want to spend a bunch of time reinventing the wheel again. Like, I feel the gameplay's in a pretty good spot. I understand the mechanics and how to tweak it. And if the... Ooh, not DPI. But I like that they get through it at least. But if the patch messes something up, you can just go in and, tweak, just play around with 1 or 2 things. And then we get the adjustments we needed. Whereas if I switched to competitive style, pretty sure would need to rework the wheel. Big Papa, what are you trying out right now? Are you trying to slide the update, or are you trying it on competitive sliders? Cavanta, I am so close, my guy. I am so very close. Honestly, like I was saying earlier, if I wasn't trying to perfect them a little bit more, they're in a spot that I could release them. But I was just running a couple tests. I ran a couple tests today, playing around with the impact of changing the amount of Star, Superstar, and X Factor players. So Cavante, I did drop. Yo, Cavante, real quick, you subscribed, fam? I don't like this play call in 2nd and 1. What am I doing? Because I did drop, I don't know if you check out my Madden playlist that I make for everybody. Madden 25 playlist has all my Madden 25 videos. I did drop a Madden CPU versus CPU slider set several months ago because I got the Madden 25 SGN Owners League where we're all running, we're in an online league, but it's just owners mode. So we don't play the games, we just run CPU versus CPU slow sim. Now, there has been updates to that. I didn't make a new video on it. They're posted in the Discord. Home field advantage is a joke. Turn it off. If ever they make it to work how it does in college football, we'll turn it back on. Let's go, Chris Olave. Boom. Who did he get matched up on? It's not too OP. It's too arcade-ish, dude. Look at the home field advantage effects, man. It's arcade as hell. Nothing realistic about it. When it really should be like teams that play in Mile High fatigue faster and recover stamina, fatigue faster, obviously. And teams that go down and play in Florida should have reduced stamina. Teams that we had Chris Olave got matched up on a linebacker. No wonder we won that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Silly team. That's why that was open. I love it how they did in College Football 25 too, and if they bring that over to Madden, I'll turn it back on. But yeah, teams with crazy crowds like Seattle, like Kansas City, like Philadelphia, stuff like that. Those ones should have more of the squiggly, squiggly lines, can't audible type of thing. Receivers don't know what the plays are, stuff like that. Should be, Minnesota's one of those places too. Other home field advantage would be like you go to play Chicago, Green Bay, the Jet, cold places, right?
Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
They're gonna, outdoor snow teams that are used to playing in the snow, cold. They're not gonna be, they're gonna be faster or have more acceleration due to the other team slipping, not having the right cleats, stuff of that. You could make it very realistic, but EA, because they're focused on mutt, has to throw in these mutt style home field advantages. And the worst part about it is every team's main home field advantage is the same, but the 2-1s leading up to it change from game to game. So it has nothing to do, oh my god, nothing to do with where you play other than the main one. You look at it, it'll be like opposing team regains stamina faster. They just change. So you could load up a game with home field advantage on, right? And the first 2 little abilities will change. You could load up the game, you'll see what those first 2 abilities are. Not the main one when you have it full on, just when you're creeping up. There'll be a certain set, right? There'll be a certain one. Then you can quit out the game, reload it, and they'll be completely different. But I don't understand why you can't have that in Ultimate Team too, because you try to unlock stadiums, right? So maybe a player wants to have a stadium that has a certain home field advantage, thing set to it. Make them all unique, not change. And then that's how you can implement it into MUT. Get rid of it. Jeez.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense,
Renegade defense should give the defense a boost or something. Yeah, that would make sense. Yo, ChemDog216, thank you so much for the kind words, man. Appreciate that. Really do. Appreciate you coming through the stream, too. Aaron, I don't know what their open world project is going to be like. I'm more interested in ESG Football 24. Well, I think they're going to change the name to 25 now. ESG Football has got my interest more than what Madden is going to do. Because ESG is going to keep their sim style, where Madden, we already have their superstar yard, whatever you want to call it, and it's arcade as hell. So, ever since the update, I feel like they never throw the ball away now. Millie, yeah, and he had throw ball away turned on, so I don't know. You'd like to see them throw the ball away. Eli is just pressing the button and praying. I mean, you can. I mean, if you want to use classic passing, you can, man. Oh, there we go. We're gonna run this down on a 2-minute warning. Have you checked out the what's the whiff?
One of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say,
wide camera options. Have you checked out the wide camera option? Like, I'm assuming you mean here, like, so I can see more of the field. I prefer seeing less of the field, so it's more like a real quarterback where you have to kind of look and scan. What do we want to run here? Play action boot. Yep, from the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
They're going to pressure from over. Show my slide. I'm trying to show my slide, but it's not going to show my slide. But I'm hoping that I can get block on the right side and get Olave in the corner or Freeman underneath.
Go play action here.
Got him! And we got touch on that one. Remember Spencer Rattler? We were missing all sorts of throws to start the game. That one we had touch on. Gives you a cinematic feel on the runs. I'll try it for what about on defense? Can you do it on defense, or just do you do it on offense? I'll see what it looks like. I've never done it. 800 new plays is crazy to just be suggesting the same ones over and over and over again, right, AO Fitness? Then you gotta, it's just,
extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints
it blows my mind, man. Thank you for coming through the stream, AO Fitness. Appreciate you being in here. Dude, I would buy a wide monitor for that. I was looking it up. It seems like Xbox has it. I haven't popped in the Mills stream in a couple days. I clipped the block field goal he had for the win and I uploaded it, but that was the last time I was in there. I've just been out of town and busy. Real quick, so should I try this wide on defense, or is it an offense only thing? Yo, World Traveler, that's TBD. We're finding that out right now. Get the PC, bro. We're gonna start a new chant. One of these days, man. One of these days. Both. All right, I'm gonna try it on defense real quick first. Can I change it right here? Defense. You're telling me to go wide.
Option is set tough.
I'm gonna just try defense first, if you don't mind. I've never done anything, but I've always been on Zoom until this year. I felt like I could stay on standard because of the... Interesting. So you do see all the wide receivers, though. That's one thing I'm not going to like. Oh my god, that's different. I'm not going to like that on offense because I feel like it would be too easy because you can see the whole field. Whereas on the current one, you actually have to, like, scan. Defense, though, this is interesting. It's definitely different. What do I want to do? Cover 3 will run 2-man.
Offense to the line for second down.
Zoner, yeah, they do.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter.
You just can't get a PC gaming. If I was on a PC, though, I would still use a controller. I'm never going to go mouse and keyboard. Oh my god, he took off running finally.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass.
I'm not going to lie, I don't like it. I like being closer to the action. I can't change it here, can I? I have to wait till the play call screen. There we go. I do want to try, what I will try though,
Menu narration option
is standard
is set
alternate
tough.
real quick. I don't know what the difference is between this one. Oh, and I gotta do this too. I gotta go auto. This one, I don't know what I should ever do on this, base or man. I was doing it on default, but I need to look up and see what the best option on that is.
First and 10 now from the 30.
So I think alternate's kind of like a halfway point between wide 22 and standard. It's like a nice little compromise.
He's got a gain of 6 there.
That's how I feel about alternate. What do you guys think?
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be
It definitely seemed like a in between. Because it's down, sitting behind it a little bit.
From the 25. The first down.
They're not calling a timeout. Love the CPU.
Seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the
It's
snap.
2025. Why does the CPU still play like it does in 2005 on these games? 26 seconds left. Call a timeout. Take a couple shots. Kick a field goal. No, we're going to try to hurry it up. Blow 20 seconds. Then call a timeout and kick a field goal. My God. Alternate was supposed to replicate college football camera. What's crazy is I played a lot of college football too, and I couldn't tell the difference between the, I couldn't tell the difference between the our standard and we'll take a knee.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
No, we need way more crowd immersion.
Second runs off, so we're to the end of our first half.
Daniel, I think we will. As their first year adding 2 commentary teams, they're going to add a ton of lines, rework, add improvements. I think we'll definitely see an improvement in the commentary. It'll be a lot less quiet, spots. I think we'll definitely get an improvement there. I'm sure they had that shortly after college came out. Okay, that would make sense. See, I didn't know that the alternate was to mimic college football. Still can't get into Kate Scott's commentary. I'll tell you this, Nick. I love all the commentary except for Brandon Godden and Charles Davis because they've been at it for 8 years and they sound the same for the last 8 years, man. Even if she's horrible, she's different than what we've had for the last 8 years, and I appreciate it. Yeah, halftime show needs to be worked. We're not going to get that stuff, man, though. It's just, and the thing is, as much as we need a halftime show, we need other stuff first. We need more immersion. We need realistic play calling, suggestions. We need more weather effects. We were supposed to get dynamic weather. That never came. Dynamic lighting would be cool, too. It was some people complaining that the new standard was too zoomed in. Oh, because they couldn't see all their wide receivers. See, that's why I didn't go to Zoom this year. Because I felt on the new standard, you couldn't see all your wide receivers. I think it was Soft Drink TV who pointed out that it felt more like a 2K, like the old 2K5 and 2K8 camera style, and I really liked that.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this
You'd rather hear the same old over her? I don't think she's that bad, man. I don't. She's trying, though. She's trying to get emphasis in the game. She's trying. I'll give her that. She's trying a lot more than the other two.
Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Dude, an AI Madden and some real commentary team would be great. I created a play call using Madden, like an AI. I did an AI John Madden and Pat Summerall commentary on a play. I was hoping it was going to get views. It didn't do very well, but it was fun though. Using AI to mimic John Madden and Pat Summerall, and then writing some commentary for it, and then recording it and adding it to the clipped play. That was kind of fun, but nobody watched that thing. If you guys are curious, you didn't see it, I'll put it in the chat if you guys want to check it out. Ooh, nice play, Bijan. He's starting to go a little bit. You can throw the game reeling. Yeah, no, I hear you. They need a lot more scenario specific.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Is it this one?
From the 38. Throw wheeled in by London. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's this one right here. Hold on.
First down as well.
And those are the completions they rely on.
I'll drop this in the chat for you guys. I uploaded it to YouTube and to TikTok, but it's easier to grab it on TikTok, off of TikTok, and send it to you guys than it is to find it through all my my YouTube uploads. I think they do. Oh my God! Overthrow. He was wide open. I do think they'd have better play calling, David, because they can go under the hood on PC and edit all of that. Even though you can't, assign playbooks and stuff, they can go edit those. Okay. Didn't we have Al Michaels give AI commentary for the Olympics? Just this year?
And that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Penix.
Oh, I like that. Okay. I like that. I don't know what, my number 35 is my rookie. That's my new rookie. He's finally back after, it's his first game after being hurt. And he's playing, I'm not mad at this. Because he is kind of stuck. I do like this play, you guys. We're going to break this down. I like this play. Penix, right here, we only bring 4. They get good blocking. Robinson comes out of the backfield after checking down. I like that he scrambles away here. See, so when Madden gets it right, it's good, but it just doesn't get it right enough. So I like from the pressure. He's looking downfield. Robinson here because he can still throw it. So he's got to play right here. He can't leave. If he does, he can just dump it off to him and he's gone. So I like that he stays right here, but I do, right here he goes. Why did he not, he waited too long to react. I mean, just be an awareness thing. Yeah, David, you know what you should do, David, though? Before, I'll tell you, I'll give you a tip, man. Before you go and buy the Steam version of Madden, the PC version of Madden, and do the mods, spend $5 on the EA trial, the EA Play for the PC, get the 10-hour trial, spend like an hour or two, however long it takes to install the mod, and then you play around with it on your trial to make sure that it's worth it. So I like that. I wish my DB would have reacted a little bit sooner, but that overall though, that's a great play. That's a great play to happen from Madden, man. Like I said, when they get it right, it's good. And see, he's been getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker now. He's thrown it away a couple times as we're hitting him. He had that deep ball. He just overthrew it. David, you got a good-ass game PC. I'm really curious. That's the one thing I don't have in the Discord. I don't have anybody that's on Madden, on PC, dropping gameplay highlights or clips of Sabo's mod or nothing. The only way I see any Madden 25 modded is if I watch Shady Mike's Best Mods video, which, okay, that's cool, but it's not the Madden modding content I want to see. I want to see the gameplay, man. I want to see the snow. I want to see the franchise, look and everything. Free rusher. They had a 3rd and 1, and we had a free rusher.
For the Falcons field goal. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Are you in the Discord, Aaron? Join the Discord, bro. We're creeping up on 4,000 members, man. It's crazy. I'm 50 members away, 50 subs away on YouTube from 16K, and I'm a little over 100 away from 4,000 on the Discord. So we're like at a 25% rate, which is, I think, insane. Like I mean, that's amazing. Hey Nick, thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate you coming through. I really do. Big Papa, do you have any? I haven't seen any. Do you have any videos or anything that you've seen for the franchise for this year, or is it like the same as last year? Aaron, there's a link in the description of every video of mine. I have a link tree in there, and that'll get you in the Discord. Found it, nice. Or you can just search Simgamingnetwork on Discord too; it'll pop right up.
From the 40 on second down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
He looked open, but I think I threw it too late.
So they're left facing third and long.
Well, I don't think. I know I threw it too late. That other safety was able to get over there and make a play. Or corner, whoever it was. If the blocking holds up here, Freeman is lightning quick. Didn't see him. I saw them drop, and I was like, oh my god, we're going to have it.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down. This one flying.
Hey, by the way, I got 30 of you in here. I changed up my logo for the channel. What do you guys think, man? It was Google AI generated. I'd like to get some feedback. I haven't really asked anybody, but I'd like to know what you guys think of the new one versus the old one.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
I mean, I still have the old one, right? I mean, I generated this on. Oh, get rid of the ball! Fuck's sake, man.
They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's got something. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. I'll see if I can. Like I said, I had Google generate this for me, so I don't know if I can. I could probably throw it in my Adobe and make it a little bit brighter, maybe.
Give for Bijan. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see. Where is it at here?
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors in Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback.
I'm pulling this up right now to see if I can
he just continues to find openings and
make it brighter.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here for Miller.
Oh, good D.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Yeah, they don't include any of those plays, man. So as a user, we can go in and find them, but the CPU can't.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd Now they'll throw out of the gun.
Oh, good catch, Olave. He is having a game.
A yard or two shy of the 30 before going out.
Let's run some RPOs here.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Scott reels it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Now, as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other.
What's our blocking looking
Personally,
like
I think
over
it's
here?
best when you add
Boom, boom,
both to a
boom.
class like they did. Some of these guys,
Okay, we got it.
Others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
Oh, what a catch, Shaheed.
Makes the play.
And I threw it behind him, too.
Down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
We're gonna run this screen. I haven't run a screen yet today.
Watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Putting a receiver in motion.
See if we can get a little bit better look here.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
These intermediate gains,
We're having some success out of this this set, so we're gonna stay in it here. They don't look like they have anybody.
In case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This might be a walk-in touchdown.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller.
Nope, not quite, but we got the first
He'll
down.
make enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
I have a pistol in here. Shoot. We'll run it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. On the give, it's Miller.
Oh, I thought I was walking in.
The gun yields nothing there. Nothing on that play, and now we have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ah, I can do that. I wonder if that looks better or not.
Inside the 1, here's second and goal. Now it's Miller, and he's in for the touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Patterson on
I don't
for
know
the
if that's
extra
better or
point.
not.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints
Oh,
lead
yeah, it
by
is better.
15
Holy
now.
smokes, that's better. I had to reset everything that I was just doing. Yeah, it definitely pops a little bit. More.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
Let's do that.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside
Save
the
it.
25. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Oh, bro. So you're a Green Bay fan too, then?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
How many times
Drive starts with a quick throw left.
in Matt LaFleur's tenure
He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
have the Packers won a game that they weren't supposed to win?
Exactly what you're
One?
looking for on first down.
Last year in Dallas?
It sets up second and very manageable.
I mean, I remember getting our asses beat.
If you want to take a shot.
I remember losing to... Okay, no. I remember getting our asses beat by the 49ers in the regular season, then getting our asses beat by them in the NFC Championship game in 2019.
It's Falcons football.
In 2020, I remember getting our asses beat by the Bucks in the regular season, then hosting the NFC Championship game and getting our asses beat by them at home after Jair Alexander had 2 interceptions, 3 interceptions to Tom Brady, Kevin King's ass getting roasted by some no-name wide receiver, and, just horrible play calling in the second half. I remember that. Then I remember after another number 1 seed hosting the 49ers and getting our ass beat in the divisional round. And then I remember after we did beat them in the regular season that year, but then the first drive we went to Devontae Adams a ton, and then they took Devontae Adams when we had nowhere else to go with the football. And then Aaron Jones had another timely fumble that he's known for in playoffs. And then chance to go into the playoffs, need to beat Detroit at home, last game of the season, lose to Detroit at home. You know what I mean? And then last year, horrible start, crazy run to finish it off, go and beat up on Dallas, but we've been beating up on Dallas, so that's not anything crazy. Then we go and we should have beat the 49ers. Like, the kicker should have never been on our roster. Carlson Andre should have never stayed on our roster. We lost partly because of him, but also LaFleur took his foot off the gas and what was working effectively. And we're losing all these games that we, at home, too. You think about those games that I listed. Home against the Bucks. Home against the Lions. Home against the 49ers. I mean, and then this year, we're a blocked field goal away from being 0-6 in our own division. You're supposed to win your division games, split your away games. Oh, wouldn't let me do anything there. And that's how you get in the playoffs. That's the goal. Win your home games, split your away games, but you can't do that you can't go 1-6 in the freaking division, dude, or 1-5. I don't care that it was Detroit. I don't care that it was Minnesota.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Should have beat Detroit the second time. But both games against Minnesota, oh my God, we're so lucky. Offense fell flat. You were at every single one of those games? I'm sorry, bro. I've been to 2 Packers games in my life. One was in 2007 in Denver on the first play in overtime, Favre to Jennings, touchdown. And the other one was several years ago, 2018, Thanksgiving. Packers at Vikings, and we got our asses beat.
3rd and long from here. Off one deep to the left.
Ooh.
And they really went for it.
I honestly think. Well, look, if we're being completely honest here, if Detroit was healthy and they had McNeil and Hutchinson, nobody's touching Detroit this year. The only reason it's even up for debate is because they've lost 2 of their better players, not just on the roster, but at their positions in the league, are out for the year. That's the only, and they're still the number 1 seed. But if Hutchinson was still there, McNeil, dude, that team is so loaded. I don't know if they would have lost the game, to be honest. They've had so many injuries, dude. That team, because of the injuries to those 2 guys, I think Buffalo has a real shot. I think Kansas City obviously is going to be there. There's just theory going around that every 12 years the Ravens win the Super Bowl with a 28-year-old quarterback, and they score 34 years since they won their last Super Bowl. And Lamar Jackson's 28, same age as Flacco was, and same age as Dilfer was. I don't know. I mean, if I had to pick a team out of the AFC right now, I'm going Bills. And if I had to go with a team out of the NFC right now, I'm going Lions.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. He paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one.
Lions Bills would be a really cool. If Green Bay doesn't make it, right? Obviously, I'm hoping Green Bay makes it. But if Green Bay doesn't make it, I think Lions Bills would be the best Super Bowl matchup because neither team has won a Super Bowl, and the Bills haven't been to the Super Bowl in 30 years. The Lions haven't ever been to the Super Bowl, so you're witnessing history. I don't think the Chiefs have got it, Millie. I just don't. Not this year. You look at their games against the Chargers, the Raiders, some of the there's several others that they just won at the very, very end. Memory's insane. I remember certain things, man. But I'm a diehard Packers fan, bro. Like that's all I care about, really. I don't care too much about college football.
Nice cut back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock.
Aaron, I think if we had Jair
it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters
to lock up A.J. Brown.
You appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers.
It really, and outside of that, it's going to come down to if Jordan Love is having one of his accurate games or if he's all over the place. He's still very, like... So, before... he actually was... I mean, Jordan Love was very accurate in the Eagles game to start the season, and then he got hurt. And after he got hurt, his accuracy took a huge dip. And it hasn't come back yet. For whatever reason. But you go and you look at the highlights from our Week 1 game. I mean, we were toe-to-toe with the Eagles. I mean, we lost it by, a couple points. It was a one-possession game. And Jordan Love was killing it. Other than he threw an INT to freaking, what was it, Blankenship? Two of them? He threw two of them? Bengals 2026 Super Bowl, they're not going to have T. Higgins, bro. It's going to be Jamar Chase and a bunch of people you never heard of before.
Is the one the training staff is headed out for. On first down, here's Penix. He puts him
ooh! I like the throw. Hurts looked pretty bad in that game. He threw a pick to McKinney, which was nice. We'll see how he comes back after the concussion. I know he practiced this week. But I mean, if it was I know Love is hurt too. He practiced. But if it was a game between Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis, I think Green Bay would win with Malik Willis. I like Green Bay. I mean, Malik Willis has looked pretty accurate when he's been able to throw the ball. And when they call plays that let him run and take off and do, you know, do those kinds of things, he's been pretty dynamic.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4.
Yo, Joshua, the only online franchise I have is an owners league. We do CPU versus CPU slow sim. We don't actually play the games.
Runs in beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
I mean, if Hurts is healthy, there's oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. There's no way he doesn't play. Franchise quarterback. They'll play him if he's healthy. And if you have a concussion and you're practicing, you're playing, you know?
And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. Second and 3 now.
Malik Willis has been good. I was frustrated in the Bears game because Matt LaFleur didn't call any design run plays for him.
From the shotgun.
He didn't really open up the playbook for him at all. Oh, I like the throw.
Deep along the right sideline.
Like the offense that he ran versus the Titans, the Colts, and the Jaguars with Malik Willis, he did not call those types of plays for Malik Willis against the Bears. He didn't.
It's Algier on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Well, I mean, any given Sunday, bro. Any given Sunday. But,
They really need some
if I'm being realistic here, I would say Green Bay's got like a 20 to 25% chance to win.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
I mean, when was the last time you heard Kenny Clark's name on defense?
At the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets
Well,
up
you're not showing what you do in the playoffs.
Time and again, receivers with
I mean, it's Malik Willis, you know. You're not. I mean, they said that if this was a game that mattered for Green Bay, Jordan Love could have came back and played. They just took him out as precaution.
flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions.
I do too, but as much as I like our wide receiver core in Dobbs, Reed, even Christian Watson, Malik Heath, Bo Melton, Dontavian Wicks, I'll tell you this much. Dontavian Wicks, as much as he gets open, if he could hang on to the football instead of dropping all the balls, he'd be a premier wide receiver, dude. He's got impeccable route running, gets open all the time, just can never hang on to the football.
Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense,
but that wasn't us being good. That was more the Cowboys being bad. You know, and Dak Prescott throwing some interceptions. Because Joe Barry's defense is just, Swiss cheese, you know what I mean? That wasn't us being good. It was more they were just being bad.
he stopped on the return at the 27. This offense running out.
We were good against the 49ers. We played better than them. That's our goddamn kicker. Missing field goals and extra points. You give us freaking McManus on that team last year, we're in the championship game against the Lions, who we beat at Detroit already.
Throwing his Rattler. Launches one deep
Oh my
downfield.
goodness.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple
What's your
shots
thoughts on the
left.
defensive pass rush? Non-existent.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that.
I mean, we didn't touch Sam Darnold, dude. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I thought X was to throw it.
One of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Haven't heard Kenny Clark's name in a hot minute.
Instead, it goes backwards.
He lets one fly deep downfield.
Ooh, Olave making a huge catch.
After reaching the 43. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down.
Look at that, laying out for it.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow. And
yeah, Lucas appears to be a miss. Devontae Wyatt appears to be a miss. Rashawn Gary appears to have been overpaid, or not the same since his injury. Adrian Cooper looks like the real deal. Evan Williams looks like the real deal. Kraft looks like the real deal.
Set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd and 4. Able to find Strange here. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I'm curious if Quay Walker comes back. He really started to show flashes towards the end of the season. Not Defensive Player of the Year. He'd be Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Now an inside handoff to Miller.
I think he could be. I don't know if he played enough, though. I mean, yeah, he graded really, really well, Pro Football Focus, but they're still going to look at sacks, tackles for loss, those things, and when they make their decisions, they're not just going to go off of how he grades.
Now Rattler. He gets this one to Strange. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Miller with it. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced
My most
that a lot,
hated
but
Packer?
the
The person I hated them, couldn't stand.
3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Man, probably
Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
probably Marshall Newhouse, bro. Couldn't protect Aaron Rodgers to save his life.
This returns
Couldn't run off of him either. That was one guy I was like, man, I'm glad you're
They
gone.
bring him down inside the 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that.
You didn't like Ty Montgomery? What? Why? I like Ty Montgomery.
And the drive will start out with a
I didn't like when they kept him as a running back after making him the switch. I like that he was able to come in there and help out, you know, and do that when we were having like those injury problems. And just like, use him as like a, you know, a tool type player.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then
Lacey had some good years for us though, bro.
somebody like they did right there.
Before he got too big. His first 3 years, he was really good.
Penix now on 1st down.
But I mean, if you're really gonna hate a Packer, I mean, you gotta whoever was the tight end that who's the dude that was supposed to be good but couldn't return kicks to save his life? Oh, Amari Rodgers. Yeah, he didn't play enough for me to be mad at him. I would tell you this. I would say that Brian Bostic, man, freaking muffed the onside kick in Seattle. Should have been in the Super Bowl. That's the name, Brian Bostic? I don't remember.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball.
Brandon Bostic. There we go. Yeah, dude, we would freaking one-way ticket to the Super Bowl punched. One-way ticket to the Super Bowl punched. And nope.
Desperation time here on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, he's the easy pick.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately,
100%.
So many of them today, Kate, has been
because that's a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You could. I mean, we were going to the Super Bowl. I mean, Kevin King would be another one. I mean, he got torched against the Bucks, and that would have been a Super Bowl trip too. But
Most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground.
When the hell did I get 200 yards rushing? Nah, this is the only game, man. I gotta get to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow, obviously. But plus, I'm very frustrated that.
Running once more with Miller. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
My offense is still completely different than how it was at the end of last season. Like, it feels unstoppable. I mean, I went 38, now 42. The CPU's putting up 21 points, which is good. But, I mean, obviously they're putting up less points because they're one-dimensional because of how good our offense is doing. And then on top of that, I think I sacked Penix like 9 times tonight, which is very frustrating. Nah, I wanted to get the stream started earlier to do another game, but I got started late and it's already 9:40. I won't go too late tonight, but
Here he is on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time.
plus I'll tell you this much: if this was a better game, I would have played another one. But games like this have me depressed because I don't know what the hell changed from, and I've been playing on the slider set, right, for a month, and you guys can see, you can go back and look, I live streamed all my games. First game with the slider set was the Washington Commanders, then the Packers, then the Raiders, then the Giants, then the Bucks, then the Falcons, then the Bucks, I think. I don't remember. And then,
Return coming from the 6.
and then our Packers in the playoff game. And it was playing consistently.
He's tackled at the 29.
Challenging, difficult, enjoyable, good games. Then I go through, have an off season, come into the next season, and now I switched to offensive playbooks. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's something like that. I mean,
Here's Penix.
I'll switch my offensive playbook back.
Instead of his man.
I went to the Rams playbook and I really liked it. I'll switch it back to something else, and maybe that's why. Maybe this playbook's just too good. I don't know.
An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense too.
2nd and 10 now. Got a man. It's
Oh, Drake London. Okay.
Space on the right. He's got room. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Drake London with a touchdown. And the Falcons attempting another.
You wouldn't think so, but I don't know. That's the only thing that changed.
They'll try to run it in.
Because even before the title update,
Cuts this lead to 16.
my team was doing this. And like I said, I do feel like I have a championship level team other than quarterback. But I'm putting up more points with lower rated Spencer Rattler than I was with Desmond Ridder. Now I do have, Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed back. Maybe that matters. But I can tell you right now, I've had plenty of off-target throws with Spencer Rattler this game. But I'm getting a lot of sacks that we weren't getting at the end of last season, and my defense didn't change to anything that should have changed that back in the lab. I don't know. I want to play like a good team. I haven't played a good team. I haven't played a team with a good quarterback. Penix is a 73 overall. Bryce Young is a 77 overall. Did they call timeout? God dang it. Stupid mofos.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
We played against three bad quarterbacks, you know, overall wise.
And this one does not go far. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just
No, I'm not wasting my time on play now. There's no archetypes in play now, so it's worthless. The game's gonna play different because there's no archetypes. It plays better.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Play now plays 100% better than franchise because it doesn't have archetypes.
He's caught at the line. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. The offense getting set to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Well, so much for getting out of that one quick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
But Penix has been really bad.
Play action. Here's
What do you mean archetypes? Quarterbacks have scrambler archetypes. All the players have archetypes, but quarterbacks in particularly are field generals, strong arms, scramblers, or improvisers. And it dictates how they play.
It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Oh my God, he threw the ball away. We're going to look. I bet you I sacked him 9 or 10 times. Because he would not get rid of the football. There were some really bad sacks. There's only like 2 or 3 that were like, okay, that's a legit one. Got pressure.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Try and push it deep downfield.
What?
Inside the 20.
Why my guy just...
That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. So 6 points at the buzzer.
I'm looking at that and I was like, okay, my guy's just running underneath the ball.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays.
Where did he... Why did... What? I'm just looking at this. I'm like, oh, my guy's right there. He threw it to my guy. My guy's back there tracking the ball, and then he stops. What? Okay.
Whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Getting out to his left. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now
So these stats are going to look really inflated because he had the deep ball to Drake London at the end and that one there. So even he threw for 431 yards, 64% completion percentage. Again, highly inflated because of the Drake London and Mooney catches there at the end. We were 63% completion percentage, so completion percentages are good. Here's where it's going to be bad. Threw it 45 times. They were down the whole time. Here's where it's bad. Actually, Bijan was 9 for 46, 5.1. They just didn't give him a ton of carries. And Algier was 1 for 5, so they actually averaged five carries. We ran the ball. Where was our spellback? 29 carries, didn't get a single substitution in there? That's so stupid. Oh yeah, we did 64-yard carry. That's what inflated it. But here's gonna be here's the problem right here. They had 2 sacks. Good, realistic number. 2, 4, 5.5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the difference in the game. You look at their ran the ball, yards per carry was good. His scrambling yards per carry was good. His passing completion percentage yards, good. Where was the issue in the game? This right here. And for some reason, I was able to run all over him. I don't know how that happened, honestly. I mean, take away that 64-yard run, and we're still running for $130 on them. And so I want to compare. I do have a very good offensive line. I want to compare our rosters real quick. Oh, this is going to be like I didn't even remember what it was, but I didn't get it. I didn't do enough, I'm assuming. What's our injury real quick? He's out for 1 week. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Let's go to Falcons. Who's 73 overall? 82 and Grady Jarrett, not hurt. 72 overall. 76 overall. Okay, so now it makes a little bit more sense. They have one player rated over 80s and 82. All these guys are very low rated on their line. And then you go to our team and you look at 80 overall left tackle, 74 overall left guard, 87 overall center, 80 overall right guard, 86 overall right tackle. Line's dominated. Our line's way better than their front 7. We have 1, 2, 3. And then I have 4, and Cam Robinson's hurt now, but started him over there. So we have 5 players on our offensive line that are like 80 overall. They have one of their front 7 who's an 80 overall. So our offensive line is just dominant. But we know why we had the sacks too. He just wouldn't get rid of the football. There's Jake Matthews, a good left tackle. That's decent. Decent. Very, very, very good. Decent. Their offensive line is not bad. Alright, I failed this. I think I had a good game with Spencer Rattler, but we know we failed this. He played a good game. Stupid. Now we get the 49ers. They're 2-1. They're an 87 overall. So this will be a really test for us to know like how things are sitting with the sliders, because the other teams we played are just not very good. So, but anyway, guys, that's it. I'm gonna call this stream tonight. It's almost 10 o'clock where I live. I'm gonna go to bed. But thank you for hopping in. Appreciate that. Make sure in the Discord, if you haven't, drop feedback over there. Yeah, and really, like you said, yeah, seeing them just drop back, take bad sacks, just ruins everything. It sucks. So, hopefully, it's just tied to being a very low-rated quarterback, and Brock Purdy won't be like that. We know he's higher rated, and they're just a better team overall. So, hopefully, we just see some good things from the 49er game as well. Versus, who did we play so far? We played the I know we played the Panthers. I don't remember who we played our second game. The Jets, and they had Desmond Ridder. That Jets team is loaded, other than Desmond Ridder was awful. So, yeah, we'll see how things go. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Stay tuned next one, y'all.